Hello, world. Welcome to episode 193 of the Jimmy Canz Show. Prediction time. It is Elimination Chamber coming to us from Toronto, Canada at the Rogers Center, former Sky Dome, former site of the Ultimate Challenge. But I don't think we're going to be seeing Hogan and Warrior in this one. Um, so only 4 matches on this thing, but yeah, obviously with 2 chamber matches, it's going to be a action-packed card. So let's get into it.
All right.
Rodney, you did retain at Vengeance Day. You got me by 1. So there's that. So let's get into it here. We will kick
Um,
it on off with the women's chamber match. All right.
all right.
In this one, you've got Alexa Bliss, Prodigy Roxanne Perez, the EST Bianca Belair, the now one half of the women's tag team champions Liv Morgan, Bailey, and Naomi. And the winner will go on to face Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. So, which way you going in this one, Rod?
Think we got a little bit more left in that Judgment Day storyline there. So I'm going with Liv. I know she's been kind of going at it with Finn about who's trying to take that leadership spot in the group. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to Liv.
You going with Liv?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb with this one, looking at kind of where stories are at right now, what's going on. Liv just capturing the tag titles. I think you've got to have her doing something with those tag titles at Mania, and not in a uh, singles title match. And then on top, I mean, otherwise you're completely devaluing those women's tag titles even more. And then on top of that, you've got Bianca and Naomi in the Jade storyline, so it kind of takes them out of the equation. So that leaves Bailey, Alexa, and Roxanne. Bailey just did a Mania main event last year. Alexa's on SmackDown. So by process of elimination, I'm going out on a limb here. I'm going with Roxanne. I think
All
it's
right.
going to be
And
a
she,
call up and,
yeah, a lot of momentum.
a lot of momentum. She had a very impressive showing in the Rumble. So, like I said, I'm going out on a little bit of a limb here, but hey, you got to take risks sometimes.
I get it. I get it.
So, next up, we will discuss the uh, unsanctioned matchup. You've got Kevin Owens taking on Sami Zayn. For me, I think this one doesn't end here. I think this is a barn burner, slobber knocker type matchup, but things aren't going to end here. So for that reason, I'm going to say KO picks up this one, and it's going to set up something even bigger and more serious at Mania.
Because I guess the only thing left they're gonna just have to have after this, they'll have to just have a flat out duel, like back to back with pistols, walk 3 paces and shoot. Because
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I got KO doing something ungodly here, but
Mm-hmm.
somehow setting up because this is already unsanctioned. Like what?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
What?
know. It'd be a
What?
cool
Maybe
take.
maybe it's a I quit, loser leave town type. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah,
literally, if you say I quit, you quit. You're done.
yeah. I mean, either that or they can go with the famous take an eye match, an eye for an eye match. So yeah. But I agree with you. I got KO.
Yeah. All right. Next up, an unusual tag team contest. Let's just say that. I mean, not something we thought we would see. Uh, a couple of months ago, you've got the Hall of Famer Trish Stratus joining forces with the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Time herself, Tiffany Stratton, taking on the duo of the Irresistible Force Nia Jax and the Women's Speed Champion, the Poison Pixie, Candice LeRae. Which way you going here, Rod?
I think this kind of a feel good, kind of get us in a nice little spot here moment. So I think they bring back Trish to help Tiffany help have her and Tiffany get a win here.
I agree. I mean, it's in Toronto. You're bringing Trish back. Why would else would you be bringing Trish back? In Toronto, but to win. So I'm in agreement with you on this one. So that leaves us with the final match of the evening, at least that we know of, which is the men's chamber matchup. Um, and this one you got John Cena, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Seth frickin' Rollins, Logan Paul, and Damian Priest Winner of this one goes on to face Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Um, and this is right now, I'm saying Cena. Um, it's just it doesn't make sense to me not to do it, but I mean, who knows what's going to happen here? I mean, you got the whole Cody Rock thing going on,
Mhm,
so
mhm.
who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, we're in agreement. We're in lockstep again, and this
Hmm.
is this is not a strategy for me to just try to keep my belt, guys.
Well, we're different on the women's chamber,
Yeah,
so.
yeah, we got the one difference. That's what I was gonna say. We got the one difference, but on everything else, I agree. Uh,
Hmm.
I see Cena here. I talked to you about my alternate theory if he does
Hmm.
not win here.
Yeah.
Um, but which we can get into probably after on our road to WrestleMania,
Hmm.
the final stop.
Yeah.
But
So our only differences are the women's
Liv
chamber
Morgan,
match right there. So yeah, go on now.
yes, yes. So I was just saying, I think Cena here though, is the safe pick.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, the only other thing I could see, going on, as I said with you offline, is, looking at who all is involved in this one. I think you got to take, um, some people out of the equation. I mean, obviously, I don't think it's going to be Logan Paul. Uh, Looks like, they were setting something up with Seth, Roman, and Punk. Drew seems to have some stuff kind of brewing with LA Knight, with the whole McIntyre
Mhm.
thing that they got going on. So that's kind of there. But if it's not Cena, the only other thing I could see doing, the whole I want your soul, type of thing that The Rock's doing is looking at everybody that's in this. The only person that's ever really sold out
Yeah,
is Seth,
yeah.
so does Seth do it again? Does he sell out to get that title match?
I
So.
mean, it's gonna be an interesting night, man.
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to it to see how it plays out for sure.
But I mean, I do think, I mean, looking at, Cody being on SmackDown, I don't think they're wanting to move people, across brands um, at this point. So, that kind of already eliminates Punk, Rollins, and Logan Paul. And then it leaves you Drew McIntyre and, um, oh,
Yeah.
no, Seth's on Raw. Drew
Uh,
McIntyre and, well, who's the other SmackDown win the qual? And Damian Priest from SmackDown. Cena's not on a brand,
mhm.
so you know Damian cashed in last year. I don't know if it makes sense to have Damian and Cody, and then Drew and Cody doesn't make a lot of sense either. I mean, so like it's a process of elimination for me again.
Yeah, who makes the most sense for that? Because this is all about WrestleMania.
Hmm. Speaking of which, that'll be our next predictions. We'll be coming at you Mania weekend. We'll have our stand and deliver predictions as well, obviously, as our 2 nights of WrestleMania. So, and then as they said, next year's Mania back in New Orleans. This will be the third time that the Silver Dome is hosting Mania,
Hogan,
brother.
we coming for you. The best chant in wrestling right now.
So, so there you have that. So give us your picks as well. Play along with us. Give us a like, give us a share, give us a subscribe, wherever you are. We hope you're doing well. And as always, we'll see you when we see you.